up guys? Today's video I'm gonna talk about cutting and dieting but keeping your cut too short and why you shouldn't do that. So I've done a video on a short bulk and a long bulk, and I'm gonna do a short cut and a long cut. Okay, so the short cut, why you shouldn't keep your cut too short, because the main reason you're not gonna get as lean as you want to be. I've done videos on that, and the thing is, most people are way fatter than they think they are. So they have a lot more body fat than they think they have. A lot of people, they just think I'm 15% body fat, and then they have a big gut and fat all over, and they say, in 12 weeks I'm gonna get shredded. And then 12 weeks go by and they're not even lean, so a lot of people carry a lot more fat than they actually think. They think they have a lot less fat than they actually have. For most people that's the case. So that's why the cutting is gonna take a lot longer than you might hope for, especially if it's the first time doing it. If you're advanced, you probably know your body and how long it's gonna take, but if it's the first time you're doing this, then it's probably gonna take a lot longer than you think. Like the time you think, double that time. Like if you think 12 weeks, it's gonna take more than 24, so a lot longer. Okay, and also the reason is, like, you need to take your time with cutting. You just can't go into a cut and reduce your calories to 1200 a day and do 6 days of cardio, and you're gonna lose weight pretty quickly. But a lot of it is gonna be water weight, body fat, and also muscle mass, because you've gone so deep into a calorie deficit so soon, your body hasn't had time to adjust, so it's gonna take energy from anywhere that it can. So it's gonna take away from your muscle, your body fat, and your water weight. Because most people, they want to end the cut pretty quickly, so they go very high in a calorie deficit straight away, and they do a lot of cardio at the start, which is a very big mistake. I did a video on pacing yourself. You definitely have to check that out. I go into more detail about this subject specifically, but I'm gonna repeat it again. You have to take your time, because fat loss, it goes pretty quickly, but it takes time. You should pace yourself and do it slowly, because most of the time you can only lose about 1 kilogram per week, and that's considering most of that is body fat and a small amount is water weight. If you don't want to lose your muscle mass, then you have to take it slow. No more than 1 to 1.5 kilograms per week, and that's about 2 to 3 pounds. That's the maximum amount. If you're losing more than that, then it's a very good chance it's muscle mass. So you gotta take your time. So start small with a calorie deficit, and start small with the cardio, and lose weight slowly. That's the only way for success, when you're losing weight. If you want to really get lean and ripped, you gotta take it slowly. And not just because you're losing muscle mass, but also because if you have a lot of weight to lose, you're gonna probably have to cut for at least 20 weeks, right? And if you're doing that, the thing is, if you're going very deep in a calorie deficit and a lot of cardio, what's gonna happen when you reach a plateau? When you reach a plateau, you're not gonna have any more room to add cardio or decrease calories, because you've already put that to the max. And now your cut is basically over, because you can't do any more cardio, you can't decrease any more calories, so you're basically plateaued and fucked, so basically fucked up the whole cut. So don't do that. Take it slowly. Don't let your cut be too short. Start small with a small calorie deficit, a small amount of cardio, and just lose weight slowly. When you reach a plateau, make small incremental changes, and just a typical cut should last about 15 to 20 weeks. Okay, so the point I'm trying to make with this video, don't let your cut be too short. Don't think about it like that. Don't think about it, how do I make it as short as possible, you know, going very deep in a calorie deficit. Don't do that. Think of it, how can I do this, you know, healthy, so it's good, so I don't lose muscle mass. And then you can think about the length of the cut. Okay, for small calorie deficit, you want to retain that muscle mass and small amount of cardio. You know, that's the solution. And it's gonna take a little bit longer than if you just go straight, you know, 100% all out cardio and calorie deficit, but that's gonna leave you with shitty results, and you're gonna fuck up your whole cut, and you're gonna fuck up a few months of progress, that potential progress. Okay, so don't do that shit. That was it for this video. Don't forget to like, leave a comment, definitely subscribe. Peace out.